What's up guys, it's David here with a product review and unboxing for the Jiose wireless Bluetooth label maker. This is a label printer for your cell phone that allows you to make little labels to help you organize your house. So the front box of this thing says, it's for office, crafts, and home. More organized and more fun. Wireless Bluetooth label maker, simplify your life. This is model B1. So there you go. It's a very simple packaging. That's all that's on the front. The only graphic they have is this little gray half circle thing. And then all other sides of the package are actually blank, just white. On the bottom, there's a little barcode from the Amazon warehouse. I do own their printer. Their printer works really well, but the printer had a very elaborate packaging with all its features listed all over it. So I'm very confused why this doesn't have any writing on the sides of the box. At least the features that it does. So I'm guessing this is only sold on Amazon, because if you put this in a retail store, it'd be very confusing to explain to people what this actually does. So here we go. Simple box. Let's open it up. Taking our box cutter, cutting off the plastic wrap. Okay. Oh, what's in there? Okay, it's my first time opening this. It's like a sleeve style package. Protective foam. Okay, here's the printer. Very simple. So you get the printer, you get a USB power cable, a little ring to put on it so it doesn't fall, and then a user manual. If I can get it out of the box. There we go. So very simple packaging. Okay, so just going through this little manual, it's very simple. Just a sheet of paper that's been folded up into 9 little rectangles. Open the lid, make sure the labels face up. You insert the roll. You leave out 3 millimeters of label outside. Press the power button for 3 to 5 seconds to activate the machine, and then press the cutting button to cut the paper. So very simple instructions, not overly complicated. So can't really read that, I know, but there's not much there. Some safety information is on it, some, well, indicator light instructions. Pretty straightforward. There's some frequently asked questions on here that I'm curious about. One of them, is there one roll of label paper offered for free? It says, off-brand labels don't work well with the Jiose label maker. The package comes with 1 roll of stickers, and you'll need to buy Jiose label tape after consuming it. I did read on their product listing that other people are asking where to get the paper, because they actually don't have the paper listed right now, as of today, to get refills. So you have to use third-party paper. It does seem like third-party paper is going to work. Okay, taking the little thread, folding it nice and tight, twisting it up to give it a little bit of a curl, like that, and then we pop it in the hole. And then if you're lucky, the curl, as you push in, will push back out. And then you just wrap this around this little ring, and there you go. Ta-da! You can tell I've done this a few times. Okay, I always put the ring on because you don't want this thing to fall and break. So there we go. It's on. Now, let's see what's in here. Okay, so they're giving us 1 roll of labels. We take the roll. We pull off the sticker. Okay, I did find in the manual that this thing is supposed to last for 4 to 5 hours on a full charge. And when it's fully charged, the light goes green when you're charging it. And for me, charging it the first time, it took a little over an hour. I've waited for the device to finish charging. It lit up green. Now I've opened the Flash Mini app I got from the iOS store. Now we click on the top right hand corner. There's a picture of the printer with an exclamation point. Once we click on that, the printer should show up. It's the B1F9D0BLE. Click on that. It syncs it to the phone. The light on the device actually switched to blue, which means it's ready to go. As you can see on here, there's many different categories for templates they have pre-made for us. There's home. It's a cool idea using the Wi-Fi password one. You could put your password somewhere in your house. There's office. Lots of different stuff in here. You could use this for filing your documents. There's creative stuff, lots of different messages, birthdays, Christmas, congratulations. Daily plan, diet plan, what are we eating? And then the commercial, if you have a small business, like a little store, you could put down prices on things, shelf life on things. Okay, so we're going to make our own little template. We're going to go out to the main screen, go down to the bottom, click on the green pencil. You can either choose continuous labels, which were not included, or the gap labels they gave us. So I'm going to click on the gap, say sure. On the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to make sure the size is correct before you get started. So we're going to click on the 12 star 30. 12 star 30 is the size that's included in the box. As you can see, you can choose from all those different sizes whenever they release more paper, or you can get it from third. Where you're doing a white background, and we're going to say OK. We're going to hit the text button and type in our text. We're doing tomato soup. Now, if you want to change the size of the font, above the label on the right-hand side, there's a plus and minus button. Minus makes it smaller. Plus makes it bigger. So we're going to go a little smaller. And then we can use our finger to move it around the screen. Next, if we want to add a little picture to it, you can click on the icon button. Lots of different categories to choose from. We're going to choose food, little tomato, and then we say OK, and we can move the tomato around with our finger. And if you want to make it bigger or smaller, use the plus and minus buttons, and then just drag it around till you like where it's at. And then we can add a frame, a couple to choose from. We'll just choose this one. Say OK. You can add a little doodle by clicking the doodle button. Again, move around with your finger. We don't want that. You could add the time. It automatically does the time on your phone. We're going to do the date, switch it to last year because I made this tomato soup last year. And then again, you just move it around the screen. You can make it smaller by hitting the minus button. So there we go. You can also add symbols. You could add a barcode. Type in your barcode, say OK. Again, move it around just like everything else, plus or minus to make it bigger. We don't want that. Then there's also QR code. You just select the button, type in whatever you want. You could do addresses. Again, move it around the screen. Again, we don't want that. So that's how we want our label to look. When we're done designing what we want, just hit the print button at the bottom. It'll ask you how many you want. We want one, so we say okay. Prints out really quickly, looks high quality. Now we get out of here, we hit the back button on the upper left hand corner, and it's going to give us an option to save it. So in my case, where I'm going to be using this for canning, I'm going to say save, and then next time I don't have to go and design all that. I'm just going to change the date. So I think that's a really cool feature. So there's that. Just to show you the difference between the two of them, this is with my old label maker, and this is with the Jiose. As you can see, the Jiose has a lot more detail. Okay, they say the labels are waterproof. Well, we're going to find out. Okay, so here's the label we made. Here's an empty spice bottle. We're going to take this label. These labels are kind of plasticky. They're not really paper. So these are supposed to be waterproof. We're going to put it on the spice bottle and give it a good press. Okay, it's securely on there. Now we're going to dip it in water and see what happens. Okay. It is waterproof. Didn't fall off. So there we go. The labels are waterproof, like they say. Cool. Okay guys, I printed off another little sample label, and we're going to try putting this on an envelope because I saw a couple of people were asking about using this for address labels. My concern was, will it stay on the envelope in the post office's mail sorting machines? Because some labels don't stick well enough to stay on. So I've put my label on. You can see it's just a fake address. Pressure on it. Yep, it's sticking. So it looks like it would be a good idea to use this for address labels. You'd be fine. They're nice and clear. And it looks like the label will be waterproof based on our other test. So there you have it. That's the Jiose wireless Bluetooth label maker. The labels that came with it are waterproof. You get different labels on Amazon from different suppliers, but the ones that this brand released with it are waterproof. Price is around $40. The other one, the Dynamo that I currently use, is about $10 more expensive on Amazon right now. This takes up a fraction of the space. They recommend using the official labels, but you can also use third-party labels. I did a little search for the third-party labels, and it looks like they're going to cost around $3 for $11, which comes out to about half the price of the Dynamo labels when you compare how many labels are on the rolls. So I think it's going to be a good deal. So far, I would give this 2 thumbs up. I've only used it for a couple days. So if you have any questions, leave it down below and I'll try to answer. But until next time, have a great day.